Okay, we're ready. We'll start just right at the front of the mat. You can start just by getting a sense of centeredness by pressing down through all four corners of the feet on this stunning morning. And pull up right from the rib cage so you've got space in between the ribs and the hips. Draw the shoulder blades back and just open through the shoulders. And just get some shoulder circles coming back here. Just control the music here. It's getting out of control. There we go. Okay. Coming back to full screen. There we go. And morning, Sabine.
Good morning, Celeste. Am I the only one?
Yes. I have, yeah, so far, yes, you're the only one.
That's okay.
All right.
You're outside, that's so cool.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, yeah, we got it all set up. Oh, it feels so good. I wish you were here. We're gonna work that out. Okay. Sabine, is there anything that you need this morning? Any areas that are tight? Oh, you probably got your mic off. Okay. So we'll start. Let's start right at the front of the mat. And you can start with the balls of the feet apart, heels together, and just feel all four corners of the feet. Now feel the shoulder blades slide back and just come on into circles. So you're opening the chest. I'm very nervous. The squirrels are throwing acorns down, so I might have to move. And take the arms up, bring the palms together, but come into the first salutation. Exhale, fold forward, forward bend. Now breathe in, come halfway up, just touch. Exhale, fold forward, plant the hands, jump or step the legs back, turning into your side plank. Just take a few extra breaths here to open the chest, draw the shoulder back, breath, mosquito, and bringing the arm now over in line with the ear, so you're lengthening right out from the waist. And then one more breath, reaching, and then you can windmill that arm around. Come on back, rotate to the other side, take a big in-breath, opening the chest again here. We'll take 3 breaths, and then reaching the arm up. Lengthen right from the side of the waist as you reach. And then you can breathe in, bring that arm all the way back, take the heels out, reach out from your heels, keep the core pulled in, stay in the plank, feel a heat in the inner core by charging the heels back and pulling the rib cage up. Stay for 3 more breaths, deepening the breath, keep the heels actively moving back. And now keep the toes. Exhale and send the pubic bone and chest forward. Now point the toes, sphinx up by pressing the elbows back and pressing the palms into the mat. And one more breath in sphinx, lifting. And then you can exhale, child's pose, the bum back. Release the forehead to the mat and keep the palms really reaching out as you lengthen through your spine. Just let the head fall, pulling the core in. And one more breath in child's pose. Breath. And then you can come up, take the hands under the shoulders, tuck the toes under, take an inhale, lift the eyes, arc the back, exhale and rise into downward dog. Now take your left leg straight up in the air, reach up through that heel, come up on the toes of the right foot, bend that left heel in and then circle the knee out. Open through that thigh, get the knee really high. And then extend that leg out, reach and draw down. Take the right leg up, reach through that heel, bend the knee in, circle the knee out, pulling up from the core as you get that knee reaching. And breathing fully, and then come out and down. And then you can stay in your downward dog for a second, get your hips centered. And now gaze up, come up onto the tiptoes, jump or step the feet to the hands, come on halfway up. Exhale, fold. And now breath in, scoop the arms up, bring the palms together. And then you can exhale the hands to center. And again, inhale, gazing up, open through the chest. Exhale, fold forward, forward bend. Breathe in, come halfway up, just touch. Exhale, fold forward, plant the hands, jump or step the legs back. Turn into your left side plank. Big in-breath, opening the chest. And then extend that arm out, lengthen from the waist, be a beautiful reach. And then you can windmill that arm around, rotate to the other side. Again, opening the chest, windmill that arm around, reach, and then coming back with the arm. Come into your plank again. Reaching the heels back, feet apart. Keep the ribs pulled in as you send the heels back. Send the shoulder blades down. Let the weight travel through the palms into the earth. And keep the rib cage coming in. Now do just a little giggle, little. And again, just a little. To get the ribs up. Okay, now take the feet wide to the outside edge of the mat. Now really press the heels back, stretch the calves, and then step the feet together. Do this 3 more times, coming wide, reach the heels out, and then step together, core solid. Reach the heels out wide, step together. And last one, coming wide, breath, and together. Bend the knees, tuck the pubic bone and chest forward. Come point the toes, come into your Sphinx. Pressing into the palms, it's a tiny lift, elbows are back. 1 more breath in Sphinx, opening the ribs in the chest. And then exhale, child's pose for 1 breath. The bum back. And then come on all the way up to all fours. Hands under the shoulders. Take an inhale, tuck the toes under. And then exhale and rise into downward dog. You can pull the bum bones back and keep lengthened through the back, just staying with the pull up of the core in your downward dog. And now bend your knees and bend the heels high and tip your bum bones high. So you want to get a really nice lift. Excellent. Long through the spine, shoulders down the back. Good. The head dangles completely. Just turn the head a little side to side. And again, the top of the head reaching towards the mat. And then centering, send the heels down. And 1 more breath. Pull up from the core. And then here we go. Gazing up, come up onto the tiptoes. Jump or step the feet to the hands. Come on, halfway up. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, breathe the arms up. Bring the palms together. Gazing up. And then you can exhale the hands to center. And again, inhale, gaze up, open through the chest, shoulders back. Exhale, fold forward, forward. Breathe, exhale, fold forward. Step the legs back, rotating into side plank, either version. Lifting, underside waist. Extend the arm over as you lift and reach. And then you can windmill that arm around. Coming to the other side as you open the chest. As you send that arm out, reach from the rib cage, and then you can windmill that arm around. And now you're back in your plank. Stay with the plank. Take the feet wide. Legs are like pieces of straight wood. You want to really, really reach the heels out. And then come back so the buttocks are engaged. And then wide again. Rib cage stays in. And then together again. Good. And wide again. And together again. Just 108 more, coming wide. And just kidding, and together, and 2 more. And wide, rib cage in. Whew. And together, last one. Little wider. Thank God the mosquitoes are gone. Now exhale, lower, bend the knees. Push the pubic bone forward, chest forward. Point the toes, Sphinx up. This time, 3 breaths. Keep pressing the elbows back. You're opening through the chest and the rib cage. 1 more breath. Okay, child's pose back for 1 breath. Exhale back, lengthening the spine. And then come on back up to all fours. Take the hands under the shoulders, tuck the toes under. Inhale, arc the back, and then exhale, rise into downward dog. Again, three-legged dog, we're taking the left leg up, reach up through that heel, bend the heel and turn and look under that left arm. So you're going to send the knee high, pull up from the spine, and then extend the leg out and come back down. And again, take the right leg up, reach, come up on the toes of the left foot, bend that knee in, send the knee high, long through the spine, really reach, and then extend that leg up high, pull up from the ribs, take the leg down. Okay, pulling the bum bones back. One more breath. Oh, lovely. And now gazing up, tiptoes. Oops, got to get an acorn out of the way. These guys are going to kill me. Jumpers, step the feet to the hands. Come on, halfway up. Exhale, fold. It's like all the shrapnel's coming down of acorns. I have no idea when it's going to hit my head. Bring the palms together. Exhale, please let there be some divine grace. Breathe in, take the arms up overhead, bring the palms together, gazing up. Exhale, fold, forward, forward, bend. Breathe in, come halfway up, just touch. Exhale, fold forward. Planting the hands, jumper, step the legs back. Rotating into your side plank, opening the chest. Taking the arm in line with the ear as you lift. And then one more breath, take the arm back up, bend the knee behind, lift the underside rib cage, open the chest, do a big ta-da. So you're opening the arm back, and then it can rotate back, come on to the other side, opening through the rib cage, lift the underside waist, take the arm in line with the ear as you lengthen and reach, and then extend that arm up, press the leg behind, ta-da, the chest open, get a really nice lift to the rib cage, draw that arm back, and then it can come back, rotate back into your plank, send the heels out, keep the core really strong, take the legs wide, reaching the heels back, and then step the feet together and wide, and together, and wide, and together, and then rotate to the outside of the right foot. Keep the right ribs lifting up, rotate to the left, come on the outside edge of that left foot, breath, ribs in, back to the center, two more. Oh, just a second, mosquito, nasty. And then back to the center, rotate to the left. This is so risky. Come back to the center, over to the right. And then back to your center, over to the left. Dear God. And then back to your center. Now exhale, lower, bend the knees, push the pubic bone forward. Now press the tops of the feet down, the elbows back. You're breathing in 3 sphinxes. Hopefully mosquitoes don't like sphinxes. And then, dear Lord, one more breath. Pressing the tops of the feet down. And then exhale, child's pose, the bum back, which is risky. And release the forehead. One more breath. And then come on with hands under the shoulders, tuck the toes under. Inhale, lift the eyes, exhale, rise into your downward dog. And pull back far, get the bum bones really tipping as the heels drop. Now take your left leg up in the air again. Bend that heel behind and once again look under that left arm. So you're sending the knee super high to open up in through that thigh. Breathing is steady and strong. And then you can extend that leg out. And now coming up with the right leg, bend that heel in, send the knee high, opening through the thigh, coming up on the toes of the left foot, breathing, and then extend the leg out. Fantastic. Center into the long downward dog, pull up. And now gaze up, tiptoes. Jumpers, step the feet to the hands. Come on, halfway up. Then you can exhale, fold. And now breathing in, draw the arms up, draw the palms together. And then you can exhale the hands to center. Fantastic. Now we're going to take the feet just hip width apart. We'll come into forward bend, taking the hands to the waist. Take a lovely big inhale, up with the eyes. Exhale, fold. Now grab onto the big toes, first 2 fingers. Breathe in, gaze up, and then exhale, fold. Let your head dangle. Keep on pulling up from the core. Feel the length of the legs, the core pulling in, head drops to give you length in your upper back. Breathing is steady. 2 more breaths. Now you can breathe in, gaze up, and now take the hands under, and you're going to take the toes to the wrist base, press down into the feet to counter stretch the wrists. Breathe in, gaze up, flat back, and then you exhale and you fold forward. And here again, feel the weight evenly distributed through the fronts and the backs of the feet. Let your shoulders drop. Now do just a little turn of the head from side to side to release the neck. And then you can center. And now breathe in, gaze up. Exhale the hands to the waist. Then breathe in, lift, come all the way back up. And now from here, let's take the left heel back. Turn the left heel out 45 degrees. Turn the right toes to the front. Draw right into your triangle. Draw your left shoulder blade back. Rise from the crown of the head. Breath in. And then exhale down into your triangle. Draw that left top hip back as you rise. And you can keep the left shoulder back. Keep drawing the left waist back as you lengthen through the underside of the waist as well. Pretty. Lift, opening the chest, keeping the eyes gazing towards the sky or the ceiling. And then look down, and you can breathe in, draw all the way back up. Turn the right toes in, turn the left toes out. Open from your waist, rise from the crown of the head. Take a big in breath. And then exhale over to the left. Taking that right arm back, opening from the rib cage. Keep the right waist back as you lengthen from the underside waist. Breath constant and beautiful. Keeping that shoulder back. Breath. And here we go. Inhale, draw all the way back up. And now you can turn towards the right. Take your left foot coming straight back. Right foot steps over to the right, 6 inches. Revolve triangle. Take the left arm up. Breathing in, gaze up, stretch. Exhale and extend over the outside of that right foot. Drop, press into the left hand and bring the right arm around as you rotate. Keep on pulling up from the right waist and right thigh as you turn. And press into the floor to get that rotation through your upper body. Breathing steadily. And one more breath. And then you can gaze down. That arm to the other side. Lifting that arm. Exhale and fold out over that left hand. Bringing the left arm up. Press into the left hand to pull the left waist back in your revolved triangle. Legs are strong. Keep pulling the waist in. Turning and pushing that left hip back with the core. And one more breath. Keep on pulling up through that left leg. Now you can gaze down, breathe in, windmill that arm around, and then just turning the feet parallel, step the legs right back into your center. So you are probably facing the front of your mat. Now from here, we'll take, so coming from this position, we're going to take the right leg back and turn the right toes out. Back, left foot turns in, so the ankle is out, coming into your warrior position as you draw that left shoulder blade back. The front right knee is bent, and you open through the chest, you rise right from the crown, and then you exhale, come down to the knee, take the left arm up and open through the side body as you draw the left rib cage back. The chin is in, eyes lift as you gaze towards that left hand. Now see if you can go further, otherwise stay here. So keep your left waist back. See if it can stay back as you lower, and then open through the chest. Again, keep that left shoulder back. Stay with your breathing. And then you can breathe in, draw all the way back up. We turn to the other side, opening through the shoulders, and now bending that left knee. Draw the right waist back as you gaze beyond the shoulder. Then you tip from that right hip. Draw the right arm up, opening. Keep the shoulder back as you lift from the rib cage. Breath, breath, and if possible, get down lower. Keep the right waist back as you tip, as you gaze up, as you stay with your breath. Back leg strong. Keep on drawing that right shoulder back as you breathe. Breath. One more breath. Back leg anchored. And then you can breathe in, draw all the way back up. And now we'll step the back leg right to the front of the mat. And now we'll come right into some balance. So I want you to take your right foot up, grab on to the base of the toes, rise from the rib cage. God, it's a beautiful morning. And just press that right knee down, lift, press the right elbow back as you lengthen from your chest. Feel the rib cage pulling in as that elbow comes back as you lengthen. Good. We'll take this right into tree pose. So taking that foot, press right onto the inside of the thigh, centering in through your body. Press your knee out by pressing your foot into your thigh. Find your best position. You may wish to come into steeple. And keep pressing in through that standing leg as you rise from your rib cage. As you keep the chest opening. Breath. And then you can relax the arms down. Keep the chest opening as you breathe. And then releasing to the other side. Let's come on right into stepping onto that left foot. Draw the foot behind. Lift from the rib cage. Extend as you press that knee down. As you open through your chest. Keep your breathing full. Lengthen from the waist. Breath. Breath. Now we'll come into tree pose. Feel that press of the foot right to the inside of the thigh, dropping down into that standing leg. Keep the lift of the ribs. Try to keep the belly button squared forward so your ribs are really drawing in. Breath. Feel lovely. So early morning practice on this beautiful day, dropping into that standing leg. Wow. Breath is steady. Lifting. I hope the internet, sorry, it seems to be a little bit jaggedy. And then rising, lift, breath, and keep pressing, dropping down into that standing leg as you open, as you lengthen. And then you can gently release. Just let that leg down. Beautiful. Now we'll take the legs wide. So you're going to turn to your left and your legs will come wide into straddle, stepping that left leg back. And now just taking the hands to the waist, take an inhale, lift the chest, press the elbows back. Now exhale and fold. Keep your hands on your waist and fold forward and pull up through your thighs. So the legs are really active as you pull the bum bones up. Keeping that lift. And then take the hands so they're even with your feet. Press down, breathe in, gaze up, nice flat back. And then exhale and fold forward. And you can pull the bum bones up towards the ceiling. Keep the legs active and push towards your finger side to push you through your legs as if your head is like a swing set, a swing, and you're coming right through. And you keep on pulling up from the legs as you fold, as you keep the core active to come down. And one more breath. Now breathe in, come on all the way back up. Now take the hands forward under the chin and the thumbs are an inch apart. Gaze up, flatten the back and lift the eyes. Lift the chin. Now check the head down, press the left hand down, turn to your right. Draw that right shoulder blade back, opening through the chest. Keep the legs strong as you pull up from the core, pushing into the floor. And then take that right hand down, press into the right hand, inhale, opening the chest. Draw that shoulder blade back, left shoulder as you lift and pull right up from the core. And now you can take that hand down. Now bend the knees slightly, exhale the hands to the waist, lift from the rib cage, opening through the chest, and then you can turn your right toes forward. Now bending the right knee and take your right foot over to the right 4 inches. The knee is directed forward. And then you're going to take that right hand down. This time bend the front right knee to turn and open the left waist. Keep the top left waist pressing back and the back heel anchoring down. And breath. Now we're going to walk this down and across over towards the left foot. Turn the left foot out. Bend that left knee. Take the left hand on the inside. Draw your right shoulder back. Press into that back right foot. Chest is open. Keep the rib pulling in. The chin is in slightly as the top of the head is reaching up. Keep open and open and open. And breath. And then you can take the cardinal is right there. And then you can turn, it will come right back to the front. And then you can take the hands right on the inside, lift the back left heel back and open through the chest. Keep that back left heel active so you get to really open up through the top of the left thigh. Pull up from your core, your palms are pressing down, your shoulder blades are down. Now you drop down to that left knee, rise and inhale and draw the chest up. You're lifting from the rib cage and you extend the arms up, keeping the toes tucked under as you rise. Lengthen, do a little arc back if that feels okay. Lift, keep the toes tucked under, lengthen from the spine, shoulders back. And then you take that left arm down, turn to your right and draw that right shoulder blade back. Get a wonderful rotation. Breathing is steady, opening the chest. One more breath. Now you can take that right hand down, take the left hand wide, step the right leg back, step the left leg in between. Bend that back, press the back heel down, bend the front left knee, and then you take the back leg strong, reaching that back heel back, underside waist lifts. Now turn, face the front, come up on your back toes. Press that back heel back as you lift the rib cage. And as you're activating that right heel back, you're opening that right thigh. Lift the rib cage, gaze ahead, back leg strong, ribs strong. Really feel that back leg. Breath, breath. And then come down onto that back right knee, the sacrifices, and then lift from the rib cage, opening through the chest, extend up from the arms, potentially arcing if that feels right through your low back. You want to pull up from the core and stretch the skin from the pubic bone right to the chest bone. Like you're pulling your shirt up over your head, that feeling of the fabric rising, pull up from the core. And then you can take that right hand down, press into the right hand, turn, keep the front left knee directed in. Try not to let it swing out. Back leg is long as you reach that heel back. Chest is open, chin is in slightly. Now you can take that left hand down. We're going to bend down onto the left knee. Take the right knee. Take the left knee back. Hands are right underneath the shoulders. Come into your cat round. First of all, we'll do a dog tilt of the bum. Lift the eyes. And then exhale and round the spine. Breathe in, gaze up, arcing the back. And then exhale and round the spine. Feel like you're pressing your palms right through the floor. Breathe in, gaze up, lift, open. And then you can exhale and round the spine. And last one, inhale, gazing up, lift the eyes, arc. And then exhale and round the spine. Lovely. We'll come back right into seated position and coming into breath of joy. So 27 pumps, 3 rounds, 3 breaths in between. Here we go. Breathing in. And then just sitting and have yourself nice and tall. Feel the space in between the ribs and the hips. Chest is open. Chin is back slightly so you feel that plumb line pulling right out from the crown of the head. Practicing that tall waist, the ribs back slightly so you really open the diaphragm, the breath. And here we go, 27 pumps, breathing in. And then relax the arms. Once again, the chest is open, rib cage lifted. Good. Just staying with that breath. Just need to adjust one thing. As the light has gotten brighter outside, we need a little bit more light. Ow. Okay, and then coming into the final round, here we go, breathing in. And then relax. Okay, 3 more full breaths. And again, keep that nice open waist. Shoulders are back, chest is open. And 1 more full breath. Okay, we're gonna draw right up into the kneeling position. Take your right leg out and press down into that right heel. Now lift the left arm, inhale, and then extend right out from that side. Keep this foot actively pressing down and pull up right from the rib cage so the ribs don't come forward and you get that nice long rise. And then you can take that arm down, switching legs. Take the left leg out, get your lift from the rib cage, lengthen from the spine, opening the eyes, lift as they extend, leg out, breath, left, and then you can take that arm down. Now we'll come back into seated position. We're going to take the legs straight in front, and let's take the toes back and coming into staff pose. So we pull the toes back, the hands are right beside the chest. Sorry, right beside, well, below the chest, right beside the hips. You're pressing down into the hands. Pull the toes back, reach out from the heels. Take an inhale, gaze up, and then exhale, tuck the chin and press into the palms while you actively pull the toes back and reach the heels out. The backs of the knees will lift, but see if you can keep the heels in contact with the mat as you reach out. That won't hyperextend the knees. And then you keep the shoulder blades pressing down. The baby toe side pulls back, really lengthening the legs. And then we go into a forward bend. So exhale, breathe in, lengthen through your spine, and then exhale and extend out over the legs. Keep the toes pulling back as you reach out through the heels, lengthening from the spine, lifting forward. And as you pull forward, you're reaching the chest out as the rib cage pulls in. And then see if you can go a little further reaching out, and again, pull the toes back, pulling into the rib cage. And then you can breathe in and come all the way back up. Now we'll take the right heel in. I'll just show you from this angle. You're going to take the right heel in and press that heel right onto the inside of the thigh. Pull your toes back. Take an inhale, lift, exhale, and extend out. So you've got a good reach forward. See if you can keep pulling in through the right waist and the left. So you square yourself forward over that foot. Pull your baby toe side back as you extend out from your waist, reaching forward. And then you can breathe in, come on all the way back up. And now we'll switch legs. Get that left heel pressing onto the inside of the thigh. Breathe in, rise from the rib cage, exhale. Pull the toes back as you actively pull up that right thigh right into the hip socket, extending out. Keep the left foot pressing into the thigh to actively rotate that knee out. And of course, your breath is steady. As soon as you finish your complete exhale, breathe in, come into the next cycle. And then you can breathe in, come on back up. I hope that felt really good. It's so nice to get one side. Now we're going to take this left ankle and this is kind of a different one. Your thumb is on the inside and you take it under and you grab on to the ball of the foot. Now you're rotating the knee out. You use your hand to coax the heel in to the body. Now this is a big knee thing. So I want you to make sure that your foot, the ball of the foot presses down, and by doing that, wherever your knee lands is brilliant. That's really a good place to be. So you don't need to hammer it down. You press the heel into your pubic bone area, and then you extend out over the opposite leg. You'll get a great reach out from this area. And you draw the chest forward as you pull the toes back, and you stay with your breathing, reaching out. Keep that heel pressing right into the pubic bone area. And 2 more breaths to really open up that left side of your low back. You're hinging out, right out. And then you can breathe in and come back up. Just take a moment to see how that feels. This is a pose, I'm so nervous. The squirrels. This is a pose that's really good for opening up one side of your low back if it's tight. So again, the foot presses, and then that presses into this thigh, and now you've got an anchoring of this side of your hip, and then you're in a better position to pivot from that hip and to come out, and that can really help to isolate the one side. So we take the right heel in, the thumb tip up, come under the calf, grab onto the ball of the foot, get the heel, pull in snug. Left, hand out over this leg, reaching forward. Keep the toes pulling back as you let that left knee rotate out. And as you reach forward, and you stay with your breathing, get a really good reach, a really good reach. Yeah, good. Extending out right from the rib cage, reaching forward. Keep your shoulders back, and then you can come all the way back up. Good. Now we have the legs in front, and you're going to bend the knees and take the feet apart. Take the hands back 9 inches. Press into the palms, take an in-breath, and then send the tailbone out and lift from the rib cage and keep pressing the tailbone away. Keep the shoulders relaxed as you press into the floor and as you tilt the tailbone up, opening through the chest. Breath, breath, and then gently release. Okay, now we're going to take the knees together and you're going to just draw the legs up as I keep getting acorns dropping. And you're going to take the knees up and then you extend the legs out. Now perhaps you can release or you can keep the knees bent or extend the legs out into a so-called full boat and you reach the legs out. But really watch your level of need to lift from the low back. Whether you need to bend the knees to do so, keep your chin back slightly as the shoulders draw back. Breath, breath, and then gently release. And now we're going to roll back. So you can hold on behind the knees, round your spine, roll back, and then we'll lift, coming all the way back up. And now you can extend the legs out. Keep your chin back. Keep rising from your low back. Keep the rib cage in. Breath is steady. Keep that lift and rise from the low back as you pull the ribs in. Again, breath steady. And then you can round your spine, roll back again, and coming back up. Now we're going to lower all the way down to the floor. So let's begin by drawing your legs in, and you can pull them in nice and wide. And then do a gentle rock side to side. And then make circles with the knees. And then come on in the other direction, coming around. And now you can let your left heel drop, pull the right knee in, and bring that right leg straight in the air. Pull the leg in towards you as far as you can. Keep the heel reaching out as you pull the leg in. Keep the left foot pressing into the floor gently to pull that left waist, buttock down, and keep that right heel reaching. Extend out, let your shoulders draw back. The bend of the elbows pulls the leg in. Hold on in the right spot. One more breath. And then you can gently bend that right leg down. Here we go. Bring that left leg up, grabbing onto the foot. Keep the right foot pressing down into the floor as you lift. Draw your toes back as the heel reaches up. And again, the shoulders are back. Reach that left heel out. Pressing the right foot down, get that reach. Keep your breath constant. And then you can gently bring that leg down. And with the knees bent, we'll take the hands down to the heels, get the shoulder blades under. And then as you press into your feet, send your tailbone out as you're gazing towards the ceiling. And you keep the feet pressed as the tailbone reaches out. The shoulders are back. Spine is long as you press on the insides of the feet. Chest is open. Breath is steady in your bridge. Keep your shoulders back as you keep pressing the tailbone out. Stay with your long, fuller breaths to accentuate the length of the spine. And then you can gently lower, coming down. Pull the knees into the chest again. Pull them wide. And then bring the feet down, in really close to the buttocks, hands down to the heels. Press the backs of the arms into the floor. Send the tailbone out. Keep the spine long. Breath is steady. Keep that reach out of the tailbone. Keep the pressure of the feet into the earth. Shoulders dropped back so the ribs are open, neck is long. Chin is not tucked, gaze is to the ceiling. Breath is constant. One more breath. And then you can slowly lower. And now just shoulders part. And then drawing the knees into your chest. Breath. And now you can let your heels drop. Now, from here, you can come right into your shoulder stand, or you can come into happy baby. So just feel into the best position for you. I'm going to demonstrate today happy baby because I've got a lot of uneven ground here. So that'll be a lot easier on my shoulders. So you can take your legs up and bend into happy baby and the knees to the outside. And now take an inhale and then exhale and tuck your chin and round up. So you want to look down in between the legs and you want to pull the knees towards you as much as you can. You're pulling the low back well off the floor as you pull the bum bones up. And breath. Come into a deep, deep breath. Keep the knees pressing. And then you can release the upper back and let your upper body down. Now keep the heels in the air and extend the legs up. Pull the toes back and now pull the legs towards you, doing a bum down plow as the heels reach out and as the toes pull towards you. Lengthen through the backs of the legs and then pull the feet in more so you're in like an upside down forward bend. So the plow is modest, you're keeping the low back down so there's not too much of a reach up. You stay with your breathing. Excellent. And then you can let the heels drop. Completely let go. And then you can take the soles of the feet together. Let the knees splay out. And then take the arms overhead and get a really good reach through the arms. Stretch the fingers. Lengthen and open through the chest and the spine. Now take the hands behind the head, interlace the fingers, and then bend over to your left side. Keep the feet pressing together to press both sides of the tailbone down. Beautiful side bend, both elbows pressing back to open the ribs and the chest. And then you can breathe into your middle. Come on over to the right, press that left elbow back. Breathing deep to open that left side. Keep the feet pressing together to get that wonderful opening through the left side. Breath. Excellent. And then you can breathe into your middle again. Release the arms, let the arms come right down to the side of the body. And now slowly take a deep breath and exhale the knees together. Great. And now you can have your feet just coming to the outside edges of the mat. And then once again, take the arms up overhead, this time out like a big V. Here we go, IT band stretch. Bend the knees over to the left and take that left ankle up off the ground and pull that right knee down. Pulling that right knee across. Reach the right arm out actively so you stretch and lengthen through that right side. And then you can breathe in, draw all the way back up. Feet apart, gently roll over to the right side. Beautiful. Take that right ankle, take it above the left knee. Breath. Keep that left knee dropped. Lay arm across, draw that leg back in. Now for a nice funnel stretch for the low back, let's bend the knees up and in. Cross the left ankle on top of the right, grab onto the ankles, lift the upper body to make yourself round and to tuck the chin and pull the ankles well across. You're breathing in and out through the nose, staying with a constant tuck, a constant pull of the ankles across as you're breathing. And then you can gently release everything down. Let your heels rest for a moment. Let the arms rest to the side. Take in one more full breath here. And then pull the knees in again. Cross the opposite ankle on top. Lift the upper body, pull the ankles across. Get your chin really tucked. Let the elbows just bend to the outside as you pull everything together. Stay with your breathing. Breath. Breath. Really tucked. Breath. Breath. And then you can gently release. Let the legs down. Wonderful. And we're going to come right into Shavasana. So let your whole body go into the mat. Lengthen your legs. Let your feet just roll out and let go. Turn the palms up to the ceiling. Press your shoulder blades down and back as you come into your breathing. As you let your upper body and your lower body go completely. Feel your breathing. And notice the rhythm of the breath rising. See if you can feel the belly rise. And if you can feel the belly drop. And if you can't feel the breath moving, just see if you can notice it entering the nostrils and leaving the nostrils. Awareness. Chest open. And of course, at any moment, do any little wiggling you need to do to get yourself more released into the mat. And one more minute, letting go. And then on your next in-breath, take in a deeper breath. Bend the knees and exhale in the knees. Pull the knees in wide and then together. And pull them in a little snugger. Get the low back stretching strongly and then do a gentle rock side to side. Good. And now you can gently, we're going to finish with breathing today, so you can gently roll to your right side. Draw up to seated position and come on right into a nice tall back. So you're going to feel the lift right from the rib cage, and you can take your hands to your lap in whichever position feels right. And as you drop into your sits bones, just feel again the space in here, between the ribs and the hips. And then have your shoulders back. Now we'll take the right hand and close the left nostril. Breathe in through the right nostril. And then close the right nostril. Let the breath swirl around inside for a moment. And then exhale through the left. Breathe in through the left. Close the left. And then exhale through the right. Breathe in through the right. Close the right. Let the breath swirl around inside. No pressure, a sense of filling up. And then exhale through the left. Breathe in through the left. Close the left. Again, feel the rise in the spine, space between the vertebrae. And then exhale through the right. Really lift the ribs. Stay tall. Breathe in through the right. Rise through the crown of the head. Close the right. Let the breath swirl around inside. And then exhale through the left. 2 more cycles. Breathe in through the left. Close the left. And exhale through the right. Breathe in through the right. Close the right. Swirling around inside the breath. And then exhale through the left. Actually, one more because I want to finish with left in. Left in, breathing. Close the left. And exhale through the right. Lovely. Now just let the hand drop. And we'll finish with a neck stretch. So you can take the ear down to your right. Take the right hand over to the bottom of the ear. Gently draw down. And if you can hook under somewhere, take that left arm down so you can get lengthened right through that left side neck. And then breathing in, come on all the way back. Taking the right hand, your right hand. And then coming down. Lifting from the rib cage, get that nice length right through the torso. And then you're back up and you can release the hands down and you're done. We'll bring our hands together in Namaste. Namaste. Have a fantastic day. One announcement, and that is that we will be taking Canada Day off. So Wednesday, there will be no classes throughout the day. And I know that I have lots of recordings. If you need a recording, please let me know and I can send it to you. I could send you today's actually. And then you can do that on Wednesday morning at 6:30 or whatever time your Canada Day begins. And
Bye, Celeste.
how do you